Welcome to Daily Conversations. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Yep, today is the 3rd of December and the time now is 6:18 a.m. Okay, the topic today is what makes a good first date in your opinion. So before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yeah, here we go. Yes, okay, so firstly what I want to talk about is maybe I will consider about the location of the first date. Yeah,
Hmm.
maybe we have a few locations such as it can be in a shopping mall, it can be in a restaurant, it can be uh in the cinema, it
Hmm.
can be maybe in the park. Yeah. So for me, I think uh, restaurant is a good choice. Restaurant, maybe we can choose some restaurant that sells dessert. Yeah, and then I will compare restaurant to shopping mall. Yep. Um, let's say if going shopping, uh, um, we need to keep walking, right?
Hmm.
Unless you find a restaurant inside the shopping mall, and then yeah, that is another story. Um, but if you keep walking, then I think maybe in the first date, um, um, we can't have a very uh, good place to sit down and then chat around because shopping we need to keep walking and then maybe we uh, keep seeing things around. So it's like a lot of distraction. Yeah, maybe yeah, I think this is not a very good place.
Hmm.
Yeah, compared to restaurant and dessert. Yeah, and then yeah, when in a restaurant and or when in a restaurant, I think yeah, it is a good place because we can check everything. Yeah, and then we can also start from some uh, uh, relaxing questions like talk about food. What's your favorite food? And then yeah, because food is a good topic to talk about with girls. Yeah, so yeah, by doing this, maybe um, you can create the opportunities to carry on for a second date.
Hmm.
Yeah, just talk about food. Maybe next time you want to go to another restaurant for another food or dessert. Yeah, I think that is a good place to go. And then beside restaurants, maybe um, jogging can also be better than shopping, I think. Yeah, uh if the girl like exercise, um maybe you can choose to go for a jog. Uh yeah, I think it is also quite good to um um yeah to talk to each others when jogging, but you have to walk slowly. Yeah, and then yeah, so this is for the part of location. What do you think?
Yeah, I think um
You think
this is a
all
good.
is okay or
I think they are good suggestion.
oh yeah, and then oh, so one more in in the location, which is the cinema. I think cinema is not a good place if you have only limited time
Mm.
to go on a date. Yeah, let's say if your date start at 7 or 8 o'clock p.m. Then if you go for a movie, maybe after the movie it is time to go back home.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but if the movie is let's say is at start at 4 p.m., maybe you end it at 7 p.m., then I think it is also a good choice because um uh you can have more things to talk about after the movie. Maybe you can ask her opinion about the movie. Yeah, then yeah, so this is what I want to add in here.
Mm.
Yeah, and then okay, so maybe go to the next point I want to talk about. The next point is maybe yeah, because just now I talked about location, and the next could be uh the question that
Mm.
we talk about during a date. Yeah, for here I think yeah, clearly it is not wise to talk about love life. I mean the love maybe your relationship experience or yeah, some questions like that. How many relationship
Mm.
do you have? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Especially how to make a good first date, in your opinion.
Sorry, or
Especially for
like the topic
yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that will feel
Oh.
like
Mm.
you are trying to fake something, right? You are trying to uh yeah. So I think it's not a good
Mm.
topic.
Mm. Or another topic, even
Mm.
worse. Mm. How many
Uh,
percent you have?
Sorry, what? How many first dates?
Yeah. How?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Mm.
not good. I think at least in Malaysia, at least in maybe I think also Asian country, we are not so open for this question, and this question may also make people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, and then yeah, it is quite funny. I also saw this on the internet. They say
Mm.
that if you ask people how many first dates uh, do you have before, and then
Mm.
if they say okay, well, recently I have maybe let's say 3 or 5, then you think, oh, uh,
Too much.
yeah, too much, and then you will start to feel insecure, right?
Mm.
Yeah, and then maybe that will also affect your confidence. Yeah, but
Normally,
mm,
what girl you how girl will reply you? They'll say no. Yeah, I don't
mm,
have.
yeah, yeah. So this is what I want to say. If they say, well, recently, maybe for these 2 years, I have never go on a date. Then maybe you start to think, oh, what's wrong with you? Yeah, this is on the internet, and then they say, because in the Western country, they go on dates quite often.
Mm.
Yeah, they also have sex with different people, uh,
Mm.
and with quite a lot of people compared to
Mm.
Asian country. So if they uh, if they didn't go on a date, let's say for 2 years or 3 years, it is very unusual in the Western country.
Mm.
Yeah, maybe they'll start to think, what's wrong with you? Do you have any uh, uh, bad habits or bad attitude, bad personality?
Mm.
Yeah, so it's not a good question. Yeah, and then um to me, I think it is quite hard to really know a person just from the first date. Yeah, so maybe the question that we ask is some question like some relaxing question. Like maybe ask about the hobby, what you like to do when you are free. It's a good question to know what she likes and what she don't. And then another question could be like ask about the places she like to go, or can ask about any trips she has been to before. This is also a good question to know about what she like and she doesn't. And next one could be the job. Yeah, job here. I think it is quite okay to talk about job. Yeah. Yeah. For job, maybe it's a good topic to talk about. And then yeah, next one is the food. Yeah, food. Yeah. So actually these are my shares today.
One question, yeah. Because you only have one first date,
Yeah.
and in your life until now, right?
Yeah.
So, and she's your girlfriend, and your girlfriend is an outgoing person.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Outgoing you means
外向.
the personality, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
And also, the 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 talk talkative. Is it talkative? 健谈.
Yeah, talkative. Yeah.
Yeah. So your girlfriend is this type of person?
Yes, maybe not to the extreme. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think she is outgoing.
So when when we ask something to them, when we ask them something, when we ask some questions, and they'll give you the idea. They'll reply you. And I face some girl. When you ask them questions, they just laugh. Yeah, like this.
Oh.
Or reply you a very short answer.
Yeah, I don't like
Yeah.
that.
I also don't like that. But I have that experience.
Oh. Yeah, I feel like if you just laugh and then without a good reply, it seems like you don't care about my question, right?
Sorry. She are not using the laugh to answer my questions. I mean, some of the girl, maybe don't have the answer for your question. But for example, food, maybe they have some answer. For example, they like eat bubble tea and like to eat something. Yeah, like to eat the Western food
Yeah.
or the fast food like that. Yeah, so this is those short answer. Then they just stop at here. Or you ask her what her favorite movie, and she'll think, I can't think. Yeah, like this. And when you ask, where you like to go, or do you have any experience of traveling? Yeah, they may say no, or they may say yes, and reply you uh, some country, for example, Singapore, like that.
Mm.
And ask when you ask her, uh, uh, where you going for?
Mm.
Maybe maybe listen a concert, or go to, let's say, the water playground or something like that. So
Mm.
those reply is the short answer.
Yeah.
And how do you make the topic become larger and larger?
Mm.
So it would seems like you keep asking her question, and she keep
Yeah.
replying your question. This is like the um, we say the this is
Interview.
like, yeah, it's like the interview. And also you like uh you are like the police, and she are like the uh the prisoner.
嗯，
拷问犯人。
yeah.
mm, so uh how do you prevent this kind of out uh awful uh how to say,
Situation.
uh, yeah, awful moment,
Mm.
or awful situation.
Mm.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. Um. Yeah. Maybe. If you are. Uh. You want to avoid this kind of. Situations. Maybe. Yeah. You can choose like to go. This is just an example to go for a movie, and then
mm,
after movie, maybe you go to a cafe for a dessert or
mm,
drinks, so that you can discuss something about the movie.
mm.
Uh,
Yeah, I tried this
yeah.
before. mm.
Mm-mm. And then
And
was it good?
mm, yeah, for that girl, this is not mm, this is not useful, or I say, mm, this method is not effective.
Oh,
And the movie we watch is about uh the clone. We say, um, the the clone human. Do you know what is
oh,
it?
克隆,
Uh,
right?
yeah, 克隆人.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
And this is a big topic. We can talk many things about it.
Mm.
Mm. And I asked her something, and she can't reply because, um, maybe she don't have the understanding. She don't know. She don't
Mm.
know that. Of course, she know what is clone, but she
Mm.
didn't uh uh she didn't think those questions before.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
And maybe my question is too deep. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. And my question is something like, okay, for example, um, if you suddenly realize you are you are a clone, what would you do, like that?
Mm.
Like this kind of question. So it's
Mm.
creative. Mm, and it's also relate to the movie.
Oh.
Because most of the time, mm, the movie we clone will have this kind of scenario. The clone suddenly realize they are clone.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm. And another example, mm, if you can create a clone, would you want to do so?
Mm.
Or another question is like, mm, uh, uh, if uh, if you realize, mm, uh, you are the clone, and also, mm, uh, you have, mm, you have the real human. I mean, the you know, there's an origin, there's an original version of you,
Mm.
in this world.
Yeah.
Will you want to
Find
yeah
him out.
fight yeah fight them out?
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
of
kind of
course.
question. Hmm. Yeah. So I don't know.
Mm.
Hmm. Many girls cannot answer this kind of question.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I told you before. Hmm. If you meet a girl that is not if you meet some girl who their mindset and their thinking method is not similar to you, or the difference is too huge,
Mm.
mm, you you two can't have a good conversation.
Mm.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So actually put in another way of thinking. Yeah. In rather than finding ways to avoid this kind of you say awful situation.
mm. we,
Um.
o- we avoid this awful guys, is it?
Uh. Yeah. It is also a very good uh uh, yeah, it's actually a good
mm,
chance for you uh, to know about this, right? Don't have to
mm,
avoid.
mm, mm,
Yeah, like you say, just avoid. Maybe this person is not compatible to you, right?
yeah.
Mm.
mm,
Don't really have to avoid.
and also for some girl, they are talkative, uh in messen in, in messaging, okay,
Mm. Yeah,
in testing. Mm.
yeah.
That but when the time you ask when you ask them come out,
Mm.
mm, they are not talkative anymore. um, it seems
Mm.
like you uh you talk with one person, and you're dating with another person.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you have this experience before?
Yes, yeah, I had this experience before.
Oh.
Mm. Yeah, quite weird.
So how many dates did you go out with her?
Uh, for this girl, I think
Mm.
is 4 times.
Four
Four
times.
times. Yeah, 4 times or
Oh,
5 times.
so
Mm,
did she become more talkative at the
no,
third or fourth date?
no.
Oh, quite strange.
Yeah. Mm. Okay. So,
Yeah.
uh, okay. My point is, first, don't be late.
Oh.
mm. Yeah, because I have that experience. I know.
Mm,
And this is, it's also not good for for you.
mm.
Because when you are late, you will be nervous.
Ah,
Mm,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and this is not a good image for other people also. Mm,
Mm, yeah.
yeah. So this is the first point,
Mm.
and the second point is, don't talk too much things that relate to your work.
Oh,
Mm,
okay.
mm, because uh, uh, most of the time when you talk about your work,
Mm,
it will go into quite detail. And
mm.
it is we call it is quite technical.
Ah, yeah.
And uh, for the people outside this industry, they can't understand. They won't feel interesting.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
And for the people inside, for the people in this industry, and you keep talking them the same thing they discuss with their friend, their colleague. And this is a land topic. Yeah, I can it's land topic.
Yeah.
And many times when we talk about the work, and eventually it will have some negative feeling.
Oh.
Mm, uh, I miss you will talk about some negative part.
Yep.
And you wouldn't just talk about the positive part.
Yeah. How bad is your boss?
Yeah,
How
like that.
bad is your colleague?
And if you try to avoid this, just talk about the good thing. And this is also quite fake. Because normal people can know there are no such job in this world.
Yeah.
And also they may have some friend which is work in the same industry as you. They also will ask you some question. So like my friend have one experience, and normally it's a bad experience. So yeah, try to avoid this. And if other people ask your job, and you can have a joke, or you can tell you can have a joke, or tease try to tease her. For example, yeah, I know your job. You are police. She may say why. Because police normally will ask for what's your job, like this, for example. Or EI, thing like that. Yeah, agent.
Yeah.
And you can link to other topic. And it is something like the template. When I start when I start to talk this topic, I can link to another topic. For example, I may ask another question. And what do you know, if you are a doctor, what is the first question you will ask like this? And you can go through many jobs, go through like accountant, or go through their job. For example, their teacher ask, yeah, do you know what's the first question teacher will ask you? For example, like this. So this kind of topic can be fun.
Oh. Yeah.
And and it require your preparation. And if yeah, sure, you can find this topic from internet. But because the topic is not come from your thinking, so you can't link to another topic you want to ask, you want to share, you want to have fun. So it's better to think your own topic. Yeah. Okay, so the second point is try to avoid talking too much thing on your work. Yeah, it's too much thing. It's not nothing. And you also can try to find some way to distract their attention. Like my method. Yeah.
Yep.
And the third is try to use the timely topic. That that those things happen around you and her. Try to grab the topic from the environment. Yeah. Yeah, and it's quite hard. But if you do it a few times, you can do that. And the topic, it seems like uh, not a prepared topic. So yeah, so people won't think, why you ask me this kind of question.
Yeah.
Mm. And if you ask her, yeah, for example, uh, uh, what's your favorite food? Mm. And they may think, oh, yeah, you are, yeah, you this, yeah, I know what your little brain want. I know what your little brain thinking of. You want to ask me out in the second date. For example, like this.
Yeah.
Mm. Or you ask her the movie, they also think like this. You ask her the traveling, they also uh, uh, when you ask her too much thing about this, they may think, oh, why you want to investigate? You want to investigate my my like and my don't like, my
Yeah.
dislike. Yeah. Mm.
Uh,
So yeah, try to grab the topic. Try to grab the timely topic.
yeah, it will make the whole conversations more natural, right?
Yeah, more natural. And
Yeah.
this timely topic is not uh uh yeah many people will misunderstand or will will miss uh they will think in this way. Those timely topics require your your reaction, your humorous, yeah, and it require mm, uh the ability to react something very quickly, very quickly. But it's not. Those timely topics can be prepared. Mm, yeah, yeah. Those timely topics can be prepared. You can think a lot of it. Mm, yeah. For example, uh, yeah, and you can have many you can have many thought experiments before going a date, or you
Yeah.
can or you can mm, mm, try to activate your awareness uh during during your daily life.
Yeah.
You see something, try to ask some question. Yeah, what this guy was doing, mm, uh, or or anything like this. Mm, try to ask some question. Try to activate your awareness. Mm.
Yep.
So it can be trained. Yeah, and the timely topic is not seems like mm, random. Sorry, it's not seems like a random topic. Mm. The topic, uh, the topic can be fixed. Mm. There are many similar topics you can carry out. Mm. So if you carry out more timely topic, it will seem more natural. Mm. But it is not.
Yeah.
Also, it seems mm, no intention. I mean, the intention is not so significant. Mm.
Yep.
And you can link this timely topic to other topic you want to ask. Mm. Mm. And okay, this the third point. Mm.
Okay. Yep. So just now you talk about some timely topic, right? And then we
Yeah.
can link that to the topic we want to discuss about.
Mm.
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 Yeah.
And this is the third point.
Mm.
And the fourth point is actually tell tell story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and storytelling is a very good technique on date.
Mm.
And also it is a very useful ability when you meet new people. Even when you meet when you meet the old people. That means
Mm.
the people you recognize. It's
Yeah.
also very useful. Mm,
Mm.
yeah, it will make you interesting. It will make you mm, uh, make you seems like you you have a good life. Mm,
Mm. Yeah.
mm. And uh, be be aware be aware. Mm, our conclusion of the story mm, should be good. Mm. I mean,
Mm.
should be positive.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah. So this is the point.
Yeah.
Or it can be a funny story also can. Mm.
Mm.
Uh, but the but the funny story. Mm, okay. Most of the funny story will have the positive conclusion. Will have a positive conclusion. Mm. Even
Mm.
though you experience something bad. Mm. Yeah, but it's not that bad. For example, mm, you found mm, you go to, for example, uh you go to the funeral. You go to the funeral,
Mm.
the 葬礼. You
Yeah.
go to the funeral on your uncle. And you see one guy one guy drop, yeah, mm, drop in the pond. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
You,
So
you mean fell into a pond?
uh yeah, yes. Mm. So so this kind of story, mm, yeah, fell into the pond is funny.
Yeah.
But the situation is wrong. I mean
Mm.
the scenario is is not suitable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not suitable for have a joke.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, joke on that situation.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
uh, but but you can, for example, but you can come out another story. Mm, mm, Initially is negative, but mm, I mean the beginning. The beginning is negative.
Mm.
Mm, with a negative beginning, but with a positive ending. This is very good. Mm.
Mm.
For example, you join your uncle funeral. Mm. and it is a normal funeral. Mm.
Mm.
Mm. You and 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 normal funeral and normal food. Mm.
Yeah.
I eat We eat the curry. Yeah, we eat the curry chicken. Mm.
Mm.
And I wonder why I have the curry chicken. Mm. So, but suddenly I I I realized that. Mm, yeah, because mm, curry chicken is more expensive than curry veggie. Mm, so we
Mm.
have curry veggie. Yeah,
Yeah.
and mm, and because mm, I'm I'm not quite close. I'm not very close with my uncle. Mm, I just follow my mother
Mm.
to to attend the funeral. Mm, and there are no people uh, that I recognize on the
Mm.
funeral. Mm, or is the elder. Mm, so I sit on the chair mm, and space out, mm,
Mm.
and looking around.
Yeah.
Mm. And I saw, but I saw uh, my the neighbor of my uncle on their funeral. So it's the next block. Mm. They have curry chicken. They also have other expensive food. Mm. 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 Um, but the people, seems mm, seems uh seem rushing. They just come and go.
Mm.
And this is old guys. Mm. I can't see clearly, but I can see the photo, and the photo is something like very very old man,
Mm.
like 70 years old or 80 years old.
Mm.
Mm. And people just come and go. So there are only like or five, 4 or 5 people. Is is on that funeral. Uh, I miss uh, was guiding on that funeral. Mm. And unlike my uncle funeral, there are many people, like more than 10,
Mm.
and they keep chatting. They, uh, Most of them chatting with each other.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So so five. Yeah, it's quite interesting. Mm. So curry chicken is not the is not the essential component
Mm.
on a funeral. And the expensive food is not the essential, is not a necessary thing on a funeral.
Yeah.
Human and the people is the most important thing on a funeral.
Mm.
Yeah, for example, like this story. Yeah, this story. Um, okay, it's not fully. it's not a. It's not a. It's not a. It's not a 100% fake story.
Mm.
Because I attend some funeral. Mm, and I have some of this idea. Mm,
Mm.
but I didn't. Yeah, but I didn't care. Yeah, I don't care the curry chicken, or I don't care other expensive food like that. Mm.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
for yeah, I mean this is not a real story of this is not a real story of mine. Yeah, this
Mm.
is an example.
Mm.
Mm. You can think. Mm. You also can add in some of the feature of this story. Mm. So uh, even though it is a fake story,
Mm.
mm, this is your story. Mm. It's your story because you have that thought. Yeah, you have that thought. Mm.
Mm.
So I think it's okay. Mm.
Mm. Yeah.
Uh, mm, you just need to find your own story. Mm.
Mm. Yep.
Even you do some modification, on your story. I think it's okay. Mm.
Mm.
So uh, try to avoid use other people's story. Yeah, because it's not your story. It's not your personality.
Mm. Yep.
Mm. Mm. Okay. Yeah. So this is my sharing for today.
Mm.
Do you have anything what to add in?
No.
Okay. Mm. So that's all for our today conversation. How did you feel? Did you learn something? Did you enjoy the conversation? Please tell us what you think of our conversation, and sometimes we may include one or two critical thinking questions in the comment. No, it's really hard to answer for most of people. If you had quote-unquote critical answers for these critical questions, please share it with us. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocab or grammar mistakes that we made, please also comment to let us know, because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.